What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. Yesterday I had so much fun playing the game, and it wasn't just doing the normal grind. It was for my favorite event inside of the game. In addition to that, I also want to show you something really quickly. In the most recent event, the Overflowing Arsenal, as I've been unlocking pieces, specifically green items, from, claiming tasks that we get done along the way or your daily claims, I've been getting some actually really nice pieces that are able to replace the pieces that I'm currently wearing. Now, I'm always upgrading these. Anytime that I run bounties, anytime I run dungeons, I'm always trading in greens and getting the ones that are just fit better. Well, I got some nice replacements like this Exemplar's Urge right here, which has some beneficial effect duration. It's got the 3 stat and it has a nice high combat rating as well. Was able to replace what I was wearing, as well as some others and a couple of nice regular pieces as well. So I'm happy to report that we're actually getting some good pieces coming out of this that are of high quality. It didn't really matter to me what I could choose because really I have almost all the essences, or at least all the ones that they're offering. But it was nice that we were getting higher level things than we already had. Let me know if you're feeling the same exact thing. In addition to that, we played some Survivor's Bane yesterday, along with I actually did all of my all of my dungeons, and I did a good handful of my bounties I'm trying to catch on. We did endless mode and had so much fun. So let's take a look right here. What were we getting? I think we could click on monster spawn 100% faster and experience gain quicker. But I think we're gonna just keep it at we're gonna keep it at normal right now. We're gonna keep it at normal. We're gonna enter. I want to see if I could do this again. Now I have a strategy for Survivor's Bane to survive until the end. Notice now you can equip up to 8 skills, and I gain 2 resurrections. Well, I've never done the gain 2 resurrections, but we'll try. We'll try it. And the nice thing about gaining 8 skills in Endless is you could build up more skills. I can get more potential damage output just because I have more skills that we could build up over time. So that's really huge. Now, there's a couple of things I always like to get. One of those every single time is going to be upgrading my Whirlwind to max level so that it can heal for me. That's how I'm going to keep my survivability up. The other is not Zephyr Surge and not Wave Edge. So we're going to go with Whirlwind right there. It's going to give us a little bit more help on the Whirlwind right there. We're going to just kind of run away from things until we can get it. And what I like to do is choose something that I'm definitely going to use. I don't need Multi-Shot or Spear Fury, so I'm going Whirlwind again. I like to get multiple different ones in the start just so that it gives my chances of pulling those options a better shot. I don't want to get skills that I don't need. Still, nothing that I'm looking for. So we're going with a rank 4 Whirlwind, which is actually going to be quite strong right now, but it's gonna put me in a bad spot and give me poor odds of actually pulling something that we are looking for. I'm gonna just rip right through here, go for this healing pool, and hope that we can get something that can give me some range damage that I'm looking for. Oh my god, it's not giving me any of them, so we're just going to continuously upgrade the Whirlwind. This is not the start I'm looking for at all. I want the shield, I want consecration, I want skeletons, I want something that gives me some range, or, oh, I better get out of here, or something that can give me some spawns out on the battlefield to protect me a little bit. And we're still not getting it. I'm feeling like I need to go with something. I'm going to get screwed, so I'm going to go with Rain of Vengeance to give me more of an AoE type damage, just like Whirlwind kind of does. And we are just getting slayed by these enemies. They are all just surrounding me. Typically, I like to have some skeletons or something out. We got nothing here again, so we're going to go with another Rain of Vengeance. And we are getting shot from afar. We have no health. I am literally just in run mode, trying to not be shot by these ranged things. There's a healing pool right there. We need to get onto that quickly as possible. We got it. Cool. Now we have a lot of blues that we can come... Wow. I'm going to die right going through the center of this, aren't I? Oh, there we go. Although I could definitely use Whirlwind Strength, Summon a Golem is the spawn, or one of the spawn I was looking for. I can just kind of let that Golem take the heat for me, and I can just hide. I could just hide and run and try and get some health globes. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. We're going to go run away. Oh, we got a nice good pot of these blues right here as well. We're going to go Rain of Vengeance again. So far, not hating things. Not hating things at all. I definitely need some range, but it's not the worst start we could have had. I don't have any skills that I'm, like, upset that I have. All right, we got a swarm of monsters approaching. I'm going to try and go through some of this, clean some of this mess up. Whirlwind's fairly strong, not the strongest. Oh, here we go. Spinning Shield. That's one that we wanted right there. Now, we are taking a lot of heat. And typically, in this endless mode, I get more damage. I get more damage done to me. This is, like, really bad. In the very beginning than I do later on. Later on, I put a build together that's actually quite strong. I need to get as many of these blues as I can. Now's a good time to collect them as well. Oh, here we go. The Hydra's one that we're looking for. That's beautiful. Another thing that can just throw damage out there. I could let it lie, and I don't have to actually deal with any of the enemies. We'll let the spawn do it for me. And I could just run, hide, collect, and take down other things in the environment. That's the strategy right here. That's a strategy that always seems to take me to the end game of all of this. Now, this is good. We got another one right here. All right, now I finally have to make a choice of one that I don't like. I guess we're gonna go with Bone Spear. Give us a little bit more of a range. That is one that I don't really care about. But again, we have 8 skills that we could choose from this time around because we have that modifier on. So it's gonna allow us to at least get ourselves a little bit more room for choosing a skill that we don't love. Get some scrap materials, some gold. We got some more blues over here. And a skill globe. Let's grab it. Let's see what we can get. Ooh, Falling Sword's not bad, but we're going to go upgrade Spinning Shield. Now, a lot of the success here also comes from implementing gear once we start getting some unlocks of gear. We're going to go Spinning Shield again. This is getting better. This is getting better. Oh, she just came down hard right on top of me. Oof. I just had a resurrection, actually. That just literally saved my life. That's actually not a bad modifier, one I've never used. Alright, so here's our first piece of equipment. Cooldown reduced, knockback resistance, damage greater the farther they are. Let's deal some freeze damage. Let's actually do more damage the further they are away. Freeze damage not as important in the long run. Again, we're trying to put a build together here that can last me a long time. Oh, here's a piece of equipment too. Health increased, projectile radius increased, maximum health increased. I like this. Summons will explode. Gain a shield every time you kill a monster using melee. Gaining a shield just from whirlwinding is going to be awesome. Let's see how well that works. We just took down a whole bunch of them, and we're shielded. What a great way to preserve health. I don't know that I've used that one before. Wait, does my golem get a shield too? See, I'm getting to the point now, because we have the Hydra out, because we have the golem out, that I could probably start becoming a bit more stationary. And that's the great thing about the way that I play too. Being able to just kind of stay in one spot and not have to circle the map. So we're going to start that right here. And this is beautiful. The command skeletons are one of my favorites. They just slow down all the enemies that are trying to come in. Now, we do have Spinning Shield doing some range damage, but we don't have our Whirlwind going quickly enough or wide enough just yet. So we need to get some more enhancements to some of these skills. So what we're going to do is we're going to come collect all the blues while that enemy's down there. There's not many enemies to take down right now, so I can not worry about having to run away and leave globes around. We're going with Hydra again. Going to get as much of that damage as we can from our spawn. And now it's going to be, let's hold down the fort. Got one blue taken down there. The longer you stay in one spot, the more Hydra that you have produced in that spot, which means the more shots that are going in that spot with those Hydra, the more skeletons and golem you have protecting. Oh, I still got stuck with that even though I was out of range of the line. I feel cheated. Okay, here I'm going to go with Arcane Strafe. Actually, we're going to go with Wind's Edge. That one did quite well for me yesterday. It's not one of my go-tos, but when you get it going and when you get it going fast, it throws a lot of damage quickly in a large, wide area. Another skill globe. We're going to get our skeletons up. And we're going to get our skeleton. I'm going to actually go with Whirlwind. Now that we got the skeletons and that we got the Hydra and that we got the Golem, we really have all the spawn we need. I could take more if there's more options. But I do have a lot of what I need for success. What I need now is for Whirlwind and for Spinning Shield to be upgraded so I can get the healing from both of them. Spinning Shield is going to do a nice job hitting the enemies at range, as are the Hydra. Skeletons are keeping them at range, as is the Golem. And for my Barbarian, when anything comes near, I do my Whirlwind and we do a nice job taking them down. But look, as you can see, they're all far, but I'm getting hit from range. Because they are getting a little bit, they're throwing a lot of damage. So I need to kind of encroach on them a little bit. Oh, we got, well, that was great. Whirlwind, and we're going to choose the health. Damage becomes lightning damage and has a chance to heal you. That is the best thing to upgrade in like the entire Survivor's Bane, in my opinion. We're going to go with Spinning Shield. We're going to get an additional. Let's get some Whirlwind going right here, boys. Yeah, I want that guy. All this equipment. Check all this stuff out. This is all rewards you take back with you when you're done. We're going to go Spinning Shield again. Trying to get some of these guys, but I also don't want to die. We're going to get the healing pool. Now remember, I will heal from using Whirlwind right now. I'm going to save the Conduit Shrine. I like to try and save some of those buffs for when we do get a boss incoming. We're going to get our range increase from Spinning Shield. Skeletons are doing a good job so far. It's not a priority to get them up. And we're going to get our upgrade right here. Catch the shield will heal you. Boom, we're going to go with that as well. Now we have 2 ways to heal that don't require us to find healing pods. That's the key to success. Remember, as I do melee damage as well, I'm gaining a shield. So not only am I shielding, we got a skill globe right here too. We're going to go upgrade our Hydra. We also have a way to shield, and we have a way to heal. Perfect. Now we have a boss. So let's get out of the way here. We have our skeletons and Hydra doing some work. Let's go get that conduit globe. And what I actually like to do when there is a boss like this, it's a good time to collect the blues. Let our spawn do some stuff. Let them put some work in and make ourselves stronger while they're doing the work. We're going with a Hydra to rank 5 right there. Hydras are clutch in this. Now, the one thing I need to worry about with this boss is this poison. Sometimes you just don't see that you're standing in it, especially when you're in the sand. So we don't want to actually get taken down by it. Oh, there's another skill globe just lying around for me. Perfect. We're going to upgrade the duration of our Hydra as well. They're going to basically be live full time. And look at this. The boss, half health. We could just sit on top right here for a minute, do some good damage, and then run away. We'll go with the Conduit Shrine. We'll get a little bit of help. And then we're going to go right on top again. With the Conduit Shrine, with the Whirlwind, with all of my spawn, the Golem. We got it taken down. There's another piece of equipment right here. What are we going to go? Area of effect skill range is increased. For every active summon, damage is increased. We want that. Because we have a lot of summon. We're going to have, what, 10, 15 summons on the map at one time. Now this is what I'm going to do. We have good range. Spinning Shield is at a max. Whirlwind is at a max. We have good spawn keeping things back. What we want to do is try to hold down the position. We're also in between 2 things. We have a barrier up top and a barrier down below, so enemies can't come in from all different angles. Let's see how long we can kind of sit here without taking too much damage. And remember, when I do melee damage, I am getting that shield. So that's really nice as well. I want to see how long I could survive, and if I could survive until the end and take down the final boss. All before I have to go take my kid to his event for the day. Let's see what we got going on here. There's a skill globe. We'll take that. We're going to go with our skeletons. Boom. And we got a lot of blues we can grab. We're going to go upgrade the Hydra. We're going to go with the Hydra now deals lightning damage, and the critical hit chance is increased by 50%. That's going to be huge for the Hydra. We have lightning happening from the barbarian as well. Let's go with +2 skeletal champions. Another upgrade right here. We're going to increase the skeletal champions again. And another upgrade. This is crazy. Now we're going to go with some more of area of effect. So I'm going to go with the Rain of Vengeance. Remember, Bone Spear and Wind's Edge, these are two that I wish I could have chose something different for. We weren't able to. That's okay. They'll be fine. Ray of Frost would have been a good one, so I have a target, like a single target big damage dealer. But we didn't get that. See the skeletons just keeping everything back? And honestly, there's times when you get built up so strong, you could just kind of sit here for a minute and not pay great attention. And everything is going to kind of care for itself because of these Hydra, because of the Golem, and because of the skeletons. Now, my Golem needs some upgrades. He's kind of weak right now. He's just kind of roaming around and not doing much. But at least he's distracting along with those skeletons. Let's go grab some of these blues up here. That'll give us another couple of upgrades, I'm sure. We'll grab this chest. Boom. All these blues over here. We got another upgrade. We're going to go with the damage increase to the skeletons. Again, they are a primary part of the Survivor's Bane build. Cutting right through the middle. We're going to go with an upgrade. I don't love these. Skeletal champions explode after 5 seconds, dealing lightning damage. So this is our third lightning damage that we have. We just need to make sure that we have skeletons on the map. I don't want them just exploding all the time. I want them to actually be on the map and to be able to keep things away from me. Rain of Vengeance increase happening right there. Is another skill globe. We're getting lucky on skill globes. We're going with another Rain of Vengeance. Rain of Vengeance, not one that I typically use, so I don't recall what its final upgrade is. We'll see if it's anything really exciting. Hopefully it is. Oh, it looks like we have a piece of equipment here too. Movement speed is increased by all. Projectile count is increased. That's a great one. That's going to give me everything that I throw, it's going to throw more of, which is great. Now, this is when you start seeing things go crazy. We're going to choose an upgrade for 35% chance to stun enemies for 2 seconds. Duration is extended by 1 second each time an enemy dies. Boom. That's the one, because we're going to be killing a lot of enemies with this, especially when we do this stay in one place strategy. So I think we could really build it up strong. Oh, here we go. Final boss time. So you know what that means? It means we let them do the work. We go collect all the blues since there's no more. Oh, she's going to come slam down on me. I'm just going to try and... I wouldn't actually mind taking him down. I think he dropped something good, right? Whoa, I just took a big hit. Okay, elemental effect chances increased by 35%. We'll get lightning, area effect duration, projectile radius. We'll go second breath. There's usually a piece of gear that will heal me if I don't take damage for a certain amount of time. That's typically one I like to get. I did not, at least so far, get that piece of gear. That's a good one when you're trying to just kind of run away and heal while the boss is trying to attack you, but you're far away. So all I'm doing now, collecting the blues. See, we just got a skill upgrade right there. We're going to go with our golem. Make him a little bit stronger. I think this yellow over here can give me another piece of gear too. So hopefully we can take him down in the process with some of our spawn. Oh, where's the boss? I'm just gonna rip through some of these right now. Can I? Yeah, we took her down. Movement speed is increased, and the projectile count is increased. Damage is increased. For every summons, the damage is increased again. Or cooldowns are reduced. Damaging enemies is greater the farther away they are. Ooh. Do I want movement speed? I'm gonna go movement speed and projectile count. Those are two big ones. Let's see if I can take this guy down really quickly. Not in time. All right, so we have some good rewards. We have most of our stuff maxed, not all of it, and our equipment is getting there, but we're going to continue. We're going to the frozen tundra now, and now's a good time where I could probably just stand still. We're going to put a lot of summons up in one place. Remember, I do get shielded when I melee damage anything. We have the skeletons at max. We have our golem getting stronger. And we have Hydra going ham. Look at this. We have a lot of range on our spinning shield too, because we did increase the range. So having that extra range is allowing me to do damage before they even get close. Look at how far away all the globes are. Now, a cool thing here is something that I typically notice is that around this time, maybe another minute or two in, I stop needing any globes because all of my skills are maxed. So being able to equip 8 skills is actually quite beneficial because it's going to allow me to have a need for these blue globes, and it's not going to completely kill the need for them. We're going to go with an extra bone golem right now. This is nice. So we just got an extra tank on the field. Remember, more damage. Damage is increased again for the golem. That's nice. But remember, with the golem, the more spawn we have out, plus another golem, now we have 3. The more spawn we have out, the more damage we do, if you remember from the equipment that we had. So now there's 3 golem, 6 to 8 skeletons. Yeah, probably like 8 skeletons, and 5 Hydra. That is a lot of thing out at one time. If they're all counting as spawn, as they should, we are doing some serious damage. And we're healing, and we're shielding. The more projectiles we have as well, the more ability that we have to not only heal, but to drop damage. But the more opportunities we're having to actually catch the oh, I just took a lot of damage. Let's make sure, hope I didn't die. Ooh, it actually saved me again. Look at that, the resurrection. I got a little aggressive there, and I took damage for it. Choosing an upgrade for golem. Fire damage? Take 30% dealt to the player. I'm gonna have the golem take damage for me. There we go. So I have this healing globe right now. There's another piece of equipment. All right, now we have to start choosing these. So I'm gonna go with Wind Edge, and oh, another one we have. Projectiles can explode. Experience globes grant 50% more experience. I don't need that. Ooh, let's go with crit chance and freezing damage. I don't have freeze damage, so I guess we have to go with flesh splitter. Not the best choice right there. Not my best option. There's a globe down there. I want to grab it, and we did. So this is one of the bosses we got to deal with. The snowballs could be a pain. There's another piece of equipment. Maximum health increase. Gain a shield every time you kill a monster. Boom. We're gonna Rage Caller. We're gonna upgrade this so we're getting more damage per spawn we have out, as I talked about. I do like the shielding one a lot, but I also like the amount of, we have our spawn at max capacity right now. So I want to be able to get as much of that damage out as I can. So now it's just to sit still. 3 golems just came out. This is good. I'm gonna actually run around. We're just gonna grab a couple of these globes, and then we're going to go right back to home base. Why do we go back to home base? Because home base is where we've set up all of our Hydra and where all of our defenses are essentially set. So we want to kind of come back to home base where those Hydras are. Now, of course, others will spawn outside of that, but this is a good spot to get ourselves set. We're sitting with good health, with good protection, 16 minutes in. And this is it. We're kind of living the dream right now. Obviously, we can get better gear, but look at how far away everything is as it dies. Now we have these spiders coming in. They explode, but as they're getting taken down from far away from the skeletons, we're not even seeing most of these enemies on the screen. Most of them aren't even getting near us by any way. Now, the damage and the amount of strikes we're going to do with Wave's Edge in a moment is actually going to be quite impressive as well. Wind Edge, I'm sorry. It's just going to throw so many blades so quickly. And that's... Oh, here's a skill globe. Oh, and there's a boss too. Wind Edge again. Let's get out of the way. Now, something I did yesterday that I really liked was I got a speed piece of gear that was allowing me to gain more and more speed as I progressed, which was really nice. I'm going to try and take down some of these yellows to get my gear up. And that's going to be easy with this guy right here. He's already almost down. There we go. All right. Projectiles explosion. The radius is increased. Gain a shield. We're going to gain the shield every time we kill a monster. We almost done with this guy? I think he's almost out of here. Yeah, we're throwing some decent damage. He's going to be down in a second. There he goes. And it looks like we're going to the next stage. 2 pieces of equipment. We're going to go with Rage Caller. And we have another one. Projectile movement speed is increased by 90%. Projectile increased by 150. That's the one that was making me go so fast yesterday. That we got to go with it again. We're going to continue on one more time. We're in really good shape right now. We got skills from the Necromancer, from the Demon Hunter, from the Barbarian, from the Crusader, and even from a little bit of our new Tempest as well. These rounds are long, which is why I could have probably gotten all my bounties done and even a few dungeons done for the day during this, which is the trade-off you have to make if you decide you want to participate in these kinds of events. But it's really worth it. It's just because it's so fun. Like, remember, we have to play the game for fun too, not just for grind. We're going to choose the upgrade. Triggers wind every 5 attacks. Wind Edge splits off 4 blades on a critical hit. It triggers Wind Walk. Let's go Wind Edge. This one right here. I like the critical hit. It's just more damage, right? We want as much damage as we could possibly get. And now, because we do have the 8 skills equipped, we're going to just start getting Bone Spear up, and that's going to increase my ranged attack. Which, you know what? Why not? Now, we're going to settle down right here in the center again. Right there. We're going to get the Hydra around us, the Golem are going to spawn there, Skeletons are going to spawn there. We're going to keep everything at bay and far away. My assumption is we can defeat this, if we don't die, in 25 minutes. The question is, will I die? But look at the amount of damage being done just everywhere around. Look at the amount of things flying. And if you recall, every shield that comes right back to me without me even moving, that I catch, I heal myself. And when I do whirlwind damage, I heal myself. It's huge wins. Now, I could be chasing down yellow enemies to try and upgrade my gear, but I feel like it puts me more at risk. Here, I'm pretty safe, and it allows me to get to those final bosses pretty quickly. There's a boss right there, so now what do? We run around. This is our time. We collect the blues. We got a skill globe right there. We'll upgrade our bone spear. Pretty soon, we're not going to have to look around. There's another skill globe, rank 4, bone spear. We don't need the healing globe. We got another upgrade, another bone spear right there. There's a boss that could have some gear for me. Look at us. Actually, we're bone spearing right into him. That's actually working out pretty nicely. I can't say that I hate that. Bone spear was targeting that guy pretty good. There's a treasure chest down below. And another piece of equipment. Projectiles explode. The radius is increased. We're gonna go with the radius. Now look at all of my spawn. They only have one place to go, and it was right on top of him, which just gave us that equipment. And gains a shield every time. Damage enemy the further we are. Projectile radius. Let's go with the gains a shield. Again, just sit and wait. We should have 5 minutes left. I should actually let my wife know, so she doesn't think I'm late taking my kid to camp. See how I could do this? Alright, there we go. I'm going to grab some blues. Remember, we did get some of that gear that makes us faster too. Allows us to escape, which I like. Oh. We're almost at max level for Bone Spear. Bone Spear is something that I don't typically upgrade to max. Really curious to see what it gives. Like, it may not be anything. Here it is. Lightning damage. Increased 50% of enemy it pierces through. Bone Spear width and range increased by 30%. Damage is increased by 100%. And it drains 2% of your current health. No way. I will never go for anything that takes away from my health in this. That's crazy sauce. But right here, we do have another piece of gear. Projectile radius. Summon damage is increased. That's what we're going. This is max now. Our summon damage is upgrade reward. Great. All skills maxed. Bonus rewards. Cool. That's great. So wait, is that it? Is all my skills are maxed? All my gear is not maxed. So I don't need blues anymore. Now it's just sit back and wait. I don't need to get any more skill globes, any more of the blue globes. We are just going to be ready to rip this down as it comes. That's it. I could hunt down equipment if I want to, but honestly, I'm going to sit still. We have some really good equipment as it sits right now. We have another boss right here. Let's get our conduit globe, try and get any extra damage that we can. I'm being a little bit dangerous, but look at the health. Look at the health get just torn off of him. He is down. Down already. Wow. And another piece of gear. Shield. Let's actually go here. Let's max out. Movement speed is increased by 120 and projectile count is increased by 200%. Grab these rewards. So now we are fast. We have, look at all the projectiles. All those shields that are going to be coming in to heal me. I believe this is going to be our final stage. And let's just, what do you need to do when you have this much damage coming and just dropping in one area? Look at all of this. We have raining down from above from the Demon Hunter. Strafe, I believe we have from Demon Hunter too. No, we don't have Strafe. Looking up top, we have one Barbarian. We have the rain from above from the Demon Hunter. Golem and Skeletons from the Necromancer. Hydras from nothing. Bone Spear, that's from the Necromancer. We got the Wind's Edge from the Tempest. And then we have the Crusader Shield. Is this a boss already? Let's just see. Can I just kind of sit here? Can I just sit here in safety? Trying to avoid the globes. Almost done. He's almost taken down. There he is. Boom. Got him. Another piece of equipment right here. Gain a shield. That's on a max right now. Look at how fast we are. Oh, there's another boss. So they're going to be coming very quickly right now until we're done with this. And I'm just going to keep my movement controlled. There we go. I think we're good. There we go. Almost done. His health is being torn away. He's wondering where his life is gone. Starting to question what he's done with it. Projectile radius and damage to enemies greater. Let's go here. Second breath. All right. We are almost there. We are almost at max with all this. I would anticipate that we see another boss very, very soon. And there he is. That is the final boss. That is the Butcher. If you've never seen him, just stay away. The man does damage. But look at how quickly we're doing damage to the Butcher. Look at how much damage he could take, though, as well. There's a yellow that could give me more gear, but as of right now, I don't care. I just want to keep this speed going, all these projectiles going. My Golem are keeping him occupied along with my Skeletons. We got him down to approximately half health right now. Looks like we are going to take down this yellow also. Which is actually fine. I'll take a piece of equipment. And we will, projectile radius increase? Sure. That's fine. Now we're just going to, oh, we got a conduit globe. Let's go grab that. A little bit more damage that we can drop on him. Look at this. Look at his health. Down to 225k. We're gonna move. We can move so quickly. There's no type of a stun, so I don't get stuck. Can we actually get the damage on him? There we go. Tearing him. Tearing him. 50k. This is just about it, boys. This is just about it. The Butcher has died. We have done it again with this strategy. That's the setup. That's the gear we were utilizing. And that worked out really. I've earned 86 pieces of equipment. That's all going to go to my mail. 244 kills, 25 minutes. And we had those buffs. Any new achievements? We've gotten one new achievement. We'll claim all, actually. Looks like we did get some more. A new skeletal, ooh, skeletal mage. That's something I haven't used in there as well. And then the last thing you need to go check is, has this given me any, look at all these rewards. They're going to continuously come through. Look at all the experience we just gained too. I should have a full satchel, and it's going to all be coming over into my mail. Yep, inventory's full. We'll deal with that later. But first, we want to check at the events. Did we get anything more from Survivor's Bane? 5 games? Yes. Boom. And this right here? Yes. Boom. A little bit more advancement. This is, in my opinion, the best game mode inside of Diablo Immortal. I absolutely love it. That's how I see success literally almost every time, unless if I make a mistake inside of Endless. Hope you guys are getting to enjoy it as well. Remember, it's only here for a few more days, if that, actually. Let's take a look. It's only here for the 16th. It's only here for one more day. So get your time in today and play it as much as you want, so you don't have to wait for another month for it to come back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your favorite skills to use inside of Survivor's Bane.